Okay, our next topic is advantages of DBMS approach. Advantages of DBMS approach. Okay, what are the major advantages any user once he maintain database? Okay, general advantages we're going to discuss here. Have plenty of advantages. Okay. So in general, when you have huge data, you don't remember for longer time, or frequently you cannot remember. By that time, the small databases also you can create. As I said in the previous session, even you can maintain your own database for finance or daily usage or daily activities and all. Okay, based on this, one advantage is, first one is controlling redundancy. Like when you have multiples of data in your mind, you cannot segregate like simply, right? So by that time you can maintain a database and you can segregate your data with the perfectional way. Okay, such as tends to occur in file processing. Okay, one advantage is it tends to file processing, and which leads to wastage of storage space and duplicates. Like whenever you have multiple times the repeated data, the database itself throws duplicate message. Like you have stored 2-3 times the same data, like this, it throws the message. So the users can easily identify what are the um, which data is repeatedly stored and all. Okay. On the other hand, the redundancy can be used to improve the performance of queries, because when you have repeated data, by the time when you access the repeated data, will be accessing repeatedly, and lot of confusions or complexity will arise in and around the database. Okay, that's why we need to reduce the duplication, that is called redundancy. Okay. Second one is restricting unauthorized access. Okay, the second advantage is restricting unauthorized access. See, the name itself indicating that restricting unauthorized access. Like plenty of times the same data or same transaction is happening, means it's a waste of time and waste of performance, right? Our DBMS should provide a security and authorization system, and which the DBA, like database administrator, uses to create accounts and to specify account restrictions. Then only the DBMS should enforces these restrictions automatically. Okay, whenever you are creating a, DBMS, like a database management system, the DBS itself, database administrator itself, creating the authorization, like username, password, or some fingerprint, some security criteria can be incorporated, and you can maintain the unauthorized access. Okay, that is one advantage. Third one is providing persistent storage for program. Providing persistent storage. Persistent storage for program objects. Persistent storage of the program objects. Like like object-oriented database systems make it easier for complex runtime objects like lists, trees, linked list, and trees. Okay, to access or to store these type of data to be saved in secondary storage, so that to survive behind program termination and to be retrievable at a later time. Okay, it is a little bit complex when you have unstructured or non-linear data structures to store into our database. Some persistent storages we need to provide. Okay, so for that we need this advantage can be given as a for a database management system. Okay, the fourth one is providing storage structures and search techniques for efficient query processing. Okay, fifth one is, sorry, fourth one, providing storage structure and search techniques. Storage structures we have in data structures and search techniques like binary search, efficient query processing, query processing. Okay, this is the fourth advantage. Here, the database systems must provide capabilities for efficiently executing queries and manipulations. Like query means whenever you want to retrieve a data from a database, you need to mention some logic behind that. Okay, for example, I need to retrieve a student details of 5th B or any class. I need to mention through some query, some statements I need to mention, then only I can retrieve the data from my database. And whenever I need updations, I can update through commands. In coming sessions, we will discuss different commands like SQL commands and DLL commands. Okay, and query commands. Okay. The fifth one is providing backup and recovery. Providing backup and recovery. The final, providing backup. What do you mean by backup? Backup means like separately you need to store it for longer time. And whenever you lose data or current data might be lost. Okay, from sorry, previous data might be lost, and based on current data you can retrieve the previous data. That's called recovery. A DBMS must provide facilities for recovering from hardware or software failures. That is backup and recovery. The recovery subsystem must ensure that the transaction is resumed from point which it was interrupted, so that it is fully effect is recorded in the database. Like whenever you are running a database, during that time due to some external crashes or due to internal software crashes, might be your data might be lost or it might be stuck. Okay, in between, so you can recover from based on the techniques which are available in the market, like backup and recovery techniques. Even disaster recovery technique we can use it and you can recall our data. Okay, the sixth one is providing multiple user interfaces. Okay, our database which provides multiple users interfaces. Okay, many types of users with varying levels of techniques, knowledge, use database. Like many types of users may vary their based on their knowledge or technical skills on the database. The DBMS should provide a variety of users interfaces. First one is like a query language for casual users, programming languages for interfaces, and application programs and command codes for parametric users, menu-driven interfaces for standalone users. These are the different interfaces which are provided for multiple users. Okay. So representing complex relationships, presenting complex relationship, enforcing integrity constraints. Okay, like enforcing integrity constraint. Like forcibly, we can put on integrity constraints. Like when you change one constraint, you have to change it for everywhere in the data bases. So are called these are called enforcing integrity constraint. Most databases applications have certain integrity constraint that must hold for a data. The simplest type of integrity constraint involves specifying data type for each data item. A more complex type of constraint that frequently changes or occurs, which involves specifying the record one file must be related to the other files, okay, which are called integrity. Okay, integrity means like the relation, putting the relation between the one file to other file, because without referring the other file, it's like see, for example, we have a university and college database. USN is both the where it will be recorded. Okay. See, if you want to delete from university from your USN, like when you passed out or when you discontinue, then you need to uh, ask the permission, because which is internally related, which is internally uh, linked between this college and university. When college is permitted, then only university can delete that USN. Okay, when he permits, we can only add the USN. This is called integrity constraint. Okay, these are the few advantages of our any DBMS approach. Okay, database management system approaches. Okay, I'll stop it here and I will see you in the next session. Bye.